All right, man. So Bob Arum says he's reluctant to want to put um, Subriel Matias and Teofimo Lopez on pay-per-view. I mean, that's common sense. Even though once you kind of think about this fight and stylistically, it may produce a great fight. But the crazy thing about boxing and the crazy thing about how people purchase product is not on substance. They purchase it on hype, on name brand. I mean, just think about, what you see people, the sneakers or clothes you see people in. You can go get a Wrangler, and a lot of those Balmain jeans and all that, they made of the same material. A lot of these sneakers, they paying $200-$300 more. They made in the same factories that Shaq's is made of. But a lot of people are purchasing. They're purchasing. Product based off the name brand, off the historical name brand, based off the price. That's what they're really buying the product off of. And it's unfortunate because once you look at this fight, you probably be like, yeah, this is probably one of those fights that these are probably one of those fights that on paper is probably gonna be a banger. But some of the best fights in boxing, when you talk about significant relevance and some of the biggest fights in boxing, guess what tends to happen with those fights, man? They tend to be the fights that don't have the biggest names to them. Think about that for a minute. They tend not to be the fights that have the bigger names. So, that's crazy. The fights that people want to see, and they want to pay all this money for Mayweather and Pacquiao, and guess what? Them tend to be the duds. That's another reason why that turned off the pay. People got turned off the pay-per-view is because that's another reason people got turned off the pay-per-view. A lot of people was like, shit, I'm buying pay-per-view, but I'm not getting my bang for my buck. I don't know what I'm buying. I don't really know what I'm buying. So that's the crazy thing. You be like, I don't really know what are we really getting out of this? So at least if you buy a Mercedes-Benz, you know what you expect, the performance and the reputation that they have right now. Boxing reputation, Pacquiao and Mayweather fucked it up. Used to get those big fights. Used to get a Hagler Hearns classic. Used to get a Hearns Leonard, a Duran Hearns, a Duran Leonard. Used to get good heavyweight fights. You know what I'm saying? Michael Moore, George Foreman, Evander Holyfield, Riddick Bowe, Lennox Lewis, Holyfield. Used to get some really, 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 really good fights. So you know what you're getting, but it's the right move. Even though T.O. want to be on pay-per-view, he want to be a stud so bad. You know what I'm saying? But, what people got to understand is that he ain't no pay-per-view star. I heard somebody in the comment section saying, well, you don't never really hear about Pacific Group saying they fighters don't sell and this, that, and the third. They ain't got to say it. The proof's in the pudding. The proof's in the pudding. The proof's in the pudding. Nobody buying T.O. fights. Nobody supporting T.O. That's probably why he feels so comfortable trying to sympathize and trying to be black so bad. Nobody buying that shit. Bernard Hopkins, it took him a long time to really get the visibility and notoriety, but he never was a pay-per-view star. He never was a true pay-per-view star. So, Bob can feel and say however you want to feel, but he was all crazy. If he put this pay-per-view for $5, motherfuckers they still probably wouldn't have cracked the 100,000 buys. But this is a great job, a great opportunity to do a marketing tool for Teofimo Lopez. Market this fight and turn this fight into what I think it could be. You got an offensive juggernaut with Matias who don't like to use his jab, don't like to defend, coming fresh straight at a guy who struggles with guys that lateral move, but does well with guys that come straight at him. So to me, this is a match made in heaven. So Bobby Arum reluctant to place Teofimo Lopez, Subriel, Matias on pay-per-view. It says the piracy has crippled Bobs and altered the complexion of an option that boxing promoters have previously been eager to explore. One high-profile bout may provide some insight into the threshold. Top-ranked chairman Bob Arum told Boxing Scene Monday that increasingly reluctant to place a potential Teofimo Jr. welterweight title defense against former champion Subriel Matias on pay-per-view. I'm not so enamored with pay-per-view. So few people buy them now, Arum said. Of course. These motherfuckers ain't worth supporting to begin with. Then, a lot of these fighters, they get mad because social media, and I don't really blame them, but they don't know how to shut the fuck up. A lot of these fighters get mad at the fans for, everything they do. The fans sit there and they balk at it. Oh, you went up 10 weight classes to beat a particular guy. They balk at it. They walk at it. You like, damn, I moved up and it ain't never good enough because it's a dick pulling contest. It's a popularity contest. So if you damn if you do, damn if you don't. Then if you clap back and then, oh, fuck you, we hate you, we ain't buying your fight, well, buying it no way. Why buy these things when everybody got a lot of options? You got so many TV options. Y'all tend to put y'all best fights on at the worst times of the year. Boxing should really shine in the summertime, especially when the Olympics not on. So we're losing so many buys with piracy, and until you get a grip on that, the numbers you're counting on are not the numbers that you should be. Former Department of Justice prosecutor under Robert F. Kennedy said there's not enough policing on the issue that some in boxing have painted as an industry crisis. There should be real penalty for those ripping off the signal, Arum said. My thing is, y'all been ripping us off with a bullshit product for so long. Y'all been ripping motherfuckers off with a bullshit product, not giving us the fights that we truly want to see and we truly could be proud of. Y'all been ripping motherfuckers off for a long time yourselves. So this is just, to come up. Some of my mom said they used to buy the fights all the time. Said who idea, was it to put boxing on pay-per-view? A greedy motherfucker. A greedy motherfucker. That's who opinion was. That's who think it was. It was a greedy motherfucker that thought that. That's what it was. It was a greedy motherfucker. So he can say, oh, they need to police this, they need to do this, they need to do that in the third. But it's shown if y'all put on a product, like a good product that people deem acceptable, like what's the dude's name? Ryan and Tank, people will buy it. Even though you still think like, damn, you know what, man, we could have got this many more buys without piracy. Technology is a motherfucker. Where there's a will, there's gonna be a way. But this is going to be the setup for them to be able to say, you know what, let's get the police in. Let's regulate the internet. And like it or not, they already regulating the internet. One thing I respect about YouTube is they tell you straight up. I mean, Facebook, excuse me. They tell you straight up. They saying we're going to slow your shit down if you break the rules or you put sensitive. Everything is sensitive. They slow your channel down for saying certain things. They slow your platforms down for speaking the truth. And they sit here and they tell people, well, if you lie, then, you break the rules, you push false narratives, and you just like people all the time on this shit. And y'all put that shit at the forefront. And until America, get back to real shit and real traditional values, man, it's going to be a wrap. It's going to be a wrap. Until we get back to real traditional values, and real shit, it's gonna be a wrap. Mark my words. We got to get back to real shit, real food, real women, real tradition, real values, real morality. It's like they're trying to destroy America. And a lot of that feminist shit is starting to pour over into sports. You know, I was chilling, and it's a black couple that lived the next building over, and I seen the dude today, dude. This nigga had a bonnet on. Like, y'all niggas literally, it's one thing, okay, if you want to go to bed with a bonnet on, cool. Y'all niggas wearing bonnets in public, bro. Like, man, it's a wrap. The culture is trash. You really got men that's wearing, but they really following the lead of women, bro. Men are really following the lead of women. They're literally following the lead of women, man. Whew, it's crazy out here, but hey, that's all I had to say, man. This wasn't even pay-per-view. But I do think if we just talking about stylistic matchup, you know, if we talking about stylistic matchup, I think it's pay-per-view. But if we talking about all the pomp and circumstance and pageantry and popularity you got to have, it's nowhere near pay-per-view. So, but yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel? Cash App $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree from your X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Peace.